podcast. George, Ryan, Greg.
Yep.
Back in the building.
Yep.
Who's number 50? David Robinson.
The Admiral.
Sean Lee. For the 2018 Super Bowl champion Cowboys. And we released Romo today. Who else is number 50?
I'm looking. I don't know.
Not many.
I can't think of his name right now. Who's his name? What's his name? Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph. I'm going to say Zach Levine. What are we talking about today?
Talking about Sneakercon and the Desert Showdown. Apparently, we're revamping our New Year's resolutions.
I'm revamping mine.
Because you can't stick to it?
I'm just adding to it.
Oh, you're going to add to it? Okay.
That story or no?
Which one?
Well, don't say it on the mic because I didn't say it on the mic.
Man, why are you sitting on the side?
Are you telling the story that we talked about in your office?
What are we talking about?
About emails?
Oh, no, because they
You're not telling that story? All right.
They gave us a table.
You can tell Simple later.
Yeah. Because it was like I thought they were blocking us out, but I don't know. I still don't know if they were blocking us from getting a table. Because dude hit me up and was like, we have an opening. I'm like, how you got an opening when you told me, I don't know.
Who?
Sneakercon. I don't think they would let us get a table. I think they was like, nope.
So you are telling this story then?
Yeah,
now that you've
but
gone
I don't
this
want
far.
to make it. I don't want to make it like it happened.
None of this is going in.
I mean, I'm gonna leave this in, but I mean, I don't know. I thought they were blocking us from getting a table, which I'm still.
Are you
not
telling the
debating.
story or not? Because if
All
you're
right,
not,
fine.
just stop right there.
All right, fine. We'll just keep going. What else are we talking about? And I'll talk about it.
We're talking about the Air Max the Air Max 1 / Jordan 3 Atmos pack.
Ridiculous. Oh, I thought you were about to say the release from Saturday or whatever.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that too.
Ridiculous.
Cause Air Jordan 4s, top 10 sneaker cops we regret buying.
That's a fact.
And first, as always, the week of pickups. But first, apparently my comments last week had some negative reactions to them. So I would just like to take this time to say that my comments are the sole opinions and expressions of myself, Ryan, from the Sneak Diss, and have no bearings on George and or Gregory. So if I offended anybody or any other podcasts, I apologize to all of you personally. I'm allowed to have an opinion, and I'm allowed to think that I am part of the best sneaker podcast that there is. Otherwise, I wouldn't come here every week. So, with that being said, anybody whose feelings were hurt, I'm sorry. Now, my pickups for this week are 2 playoff 12 lows. Had a double. Shout out to the plug.
The silence was deafening.
Goddess Flyknit Racers and Flyknit Air Max 90
Oh, the white ones.
infrareds. Yeah, those
You
are
seen my
fire.
person?
Wait. All right.
I've not
Say it
seen him in
again.
person.
What happened?
The goddess white.
The
Flyknit.
Goddess White
Did you get any
Flyknit.
of what is this? We got to start saying under retail or over retail. By the way.
All of my pickups under retail.
Dang. Lit.
Shout out to the plug.
What'd you get?
Wait, that stuff was. Oh, I guess it was sitting still
But that
on
stuff
Nike.
came out today.
What did?
The goddess Flyknits. I thought they came out today.
They came out today, yeah.
Oh, you started to get them under retail already?
On the website, yeah. So I won't get them for like a week, but and then I got the Flyknit Air Max infrared, which actually sold out. I was surprised.
Oh, it's sold out.
Yeah.
I thought it was already on
didn't-
Kicks deals.
No, it didn't sell out like at stores, but it sold out on Nike.com on Sneakers app.
Dang,
So-
I didn't even go in there and look at it. I don't look at none of that stuff anymore. What'd you grab, George?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Didn't you get Inkies?
I said that last
Oh,
week.
that's right.
Yeah, that was last week.
Nikes. I mean, I got the stuff in the
Nikes?
mail that I talked about,
Oh, is that what you went?
and they're
Oh,
both
yeah.
fire.
You didn't get a Nikes?
Uh-uh.
I gotta get those. Them joints are fire.
I'm like,
All right.
I'm super excited for the Flyknit Air Maxes and for the Flyknit Racers though. And the 12 lows, I got that pair. I brought my pair in. They're super nice in
Is
person.
there a swoosh on the Flyknit goddesses, the white ones?
There is, but you can't see
It's
it.
just white. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought maybe these were different, like no swoosh. I was trying to look for it on the pictures. You just can't see anything.
Everything's white. I think it's honestly probably the dopest Flyknit. I know it's gonna get trashed, but I think it's probably the dopest Flyknit.
They're fire. Them joints just too much money. Way too much money.
Yeah, I mean, even like with the discount, they were still 105.
Pickups.
Yeah, but I think at 120 is a good price point for that shoe. So probably 105 is fine. I mean,
Yeah, I pay $100 for a Flyknit Racer. Like, I mean, I'd rather pay 78, but it's nothing. It has nothing in it. No zoom, no air, no lunar, no nothing. It's just.
I mean, I put it on my foot when I bought that multicolor before I returned it, and it like you said. I mean, it feels like I don't understand the point. I mean, it's
The funny thing is,
why wear a shoe?
the funny thing is when you first wear it, it almost like I've never worn a high heel, but I would imagine that it almost felt like what wearing a high heel would feel like because that heel is so small that it feels like your foot like wobbles on the back of it.
It does that a lot. I think I twisted my ankle the first time I put those joints on.
It takes a little while to get used to wearing them.
No pickups for me, like always. But I mean, actually, we could probably talk about it when we talk about Air Maxes and all that. But New Year's resolution, still not copping until June 1st. Facts. But I honestly think, and I wish I would have done this in the beginning, I think I'm about to go extra hard at trying to cop every single major release that comes out until June 1st. And I'm just going to give them away to whoever for retail. Like, I don't care. I don't care if it's a Yeezy, OVO. I don't care what it is. If I grab five Atmos Air Max 1s, I'm giving them away for retail. I don't care. I'm not keeping one. So. No, that's facts. I'm not.
Can I get one? Can I get the plug?
I'm a random people. Right.
You're going to do a drawing?
No, I'm just gonna select it. You want it? I don't care what size it is. You want it? You can sell it. I don't care. Like until June 1st because it just. I'm sick and tired of, and we could talk about it. The releases. I'm sick and tired of nonsense like that, and we could talk about it out there. But what's coming out this week?
Blue Air Max 1s. It's got to be a Jordan, right? What Jordan comes out this week?
6 hair.
Oh, that's right. The alternate 6s, hair 6s.
They
look kind of nice.
They don't suck, but it's just not necessary. What else? Black Hat 31s.
Black Hat 31s.
Those Kith Nakeds, is that this week or was that last week?
That was last week. Those flew.
It was at Kith and Naked last week.
Oh, I think it's
now it's at the consortium stores.
Is it this week or next week though?
I think it's next week.
Next week.
Oh, okay. And then that
the consortium
Oregon
stores,
Kobe, I got the Nike.
I got that. Yeah,
Reserve.
you guys want it?
No. I'm not buying a Kobe shoe from college. He didn't go to college. Just makes no sense.
Definitely not from Oregon, because if he went to school, he would have gone to Duke. So
I'm not buying a Kobe college or a LeBron college shoe. It just never made any sense to me. That's about it, right? That's all that matters. I mean, the only ones that matter all that is the sport blues.
No Yeezys, yeah.
Air Max 1s.
Jesus. After
release.
last week.
Did y'all try?
I tried. I tried I tried on sneakers. And then I actually got in the car. I was sick as hell all week. I had the worst cold I think I've ever had in my life.
I think everybody on earth is sick right now.
Oh, it was terrible. I could, like Saturday, Sunday, I could not get out of bed without almost falling over. Like, I couldn't even get my balance. It was the worst cold ever. But I went up to undefeated at like 10:45, 10:50 because...
What time did it open?
11.
Oh.
Because I had talked to an employee that said, hey, we've got him, and I don't think a lot of people are going to show up. By the time I got there was probably 50 people in line. People started showing up, I guess, like at 10:20-ish, and they let 4 or 5 people in, and the dude came out and was like, hey, we have 7 pairs left, so so they probably only got 12 or 13 pairs total of the red Flyknit.
I bet they got
Air Max
18 and kept some, I would guess.
I don't know, because what's his name?
I'm sure they let employees buy.
We'll talk about that, too. So, you didn't get in line then? People were in line? Why didn't raffle those off then?
I don't know.
Gosh, that's terrible.
They do everything. They did the SNS Ultra Boost line. They did the Naked Ultra Boost line. They did Babe.
They got those?
Yeah, the SNS.
I don't remember seeing that on Instagram.
Yeah, they did the SNS.
Are people camping out there or just getting there early?
What's funny is it's actually like, not that we would ever camp, but it's actually like a spot where you could camp and not be bothered by
really
police or whatever. You know what I mean?
Just
it's not a mall
just
or
by homeless people.
No security. I doubt there's many homeless
people.
On that light rail.
Along the light rail, yeah.
People, I think the earliest, to answer your question, the earliest somebody got out there, I think they said was like 6 a.m.
Oh, that ain't bad.
I mean, it's not terrible.
I just didn't think that they would sell out. I didn't think they'd be raffled and sold out like that. It kind of makes me angry.
I really thought that if I woke up at 8 and did my thing on the sneakers app, it would say you.
Oh,
got
wait a
pair.
minute. You tried on the sneakers app and still couldn't get a pair? Holy crap.
You did too, George, didn't you?
No, I tried to add it. Well, something else came out that night too, at least on the European releases. Oh, the Naked Ultra Boost came out at the Naked website, so I tried to add that instead of adding the Air Max 1, the Kith CS2, the City Sock 2 that just came out.
Oh, that white thing?
No, there's three. No, that you're probably thinking of Alexander Wang. Pause.
No, the kit that just came out, the City Socks, the teal or the
There's a pink one
and
and
the
a
tan one
and tan one, yeah.
Oh.
that we just talked about.
Oh, yeah. Those suck.
Yeah, they super suck. But no, so Naked released it that night, and I, like, as they released, I went on the website just to add those to cart. You know how we do. I just add stuff to cart. I don't check out. And the biggest the biggest size they had was a Euro 44, and I know a 12 is a Euro 46 and 2/3. So what does that say for a Euro on that box?
43 as a
Okay.
9.5.
Probably like a 10,
So
10
then,
and a half.
the biggest size they had was a men's 10 then or something, 10 and a half.
And we're looking at Ryan got the Jordan 12 low, like he said, and these are pretty fire. Well, the materials are definitely fire. They're
great.
definitely worth copping, but not for what's retail?
170.
That's
Well,
way
it's on
too
the
much.
box right there.
Oh yeah, that's way too much.
So I paid 120, I think 115.
120, 115 is about right. That's how much all Jordan should be.
120. That's a good number. What were we talking about?
Air Max release.
Oh, yeah. So I tried to add the Nakeds. I got those in cart fine. I don't know how the Naked website is for checking out, so I didn't try to check out or anything. Who knows? I might
Were
have
you
got
naked?
Bricked. I was, actually.
Hey.
No, I was in bed, which is because it was at like 1 a.m. But the store that I bought the Anikis under retail from released the Air Max 1s at the same time, 1 a.m. And I tried to add it at like 104, 105 or something, and the website was broken. So I figured at that point they would sell out places. I didn't know that people would be able to sell them for $400, which is insane.
Didn't you try to get them on end, you said?
So stupid.
No.
Oh.
I will not say the name of the store because then more people will know about the store.
Yeah, the
Everybody
fact
knows
that they're
about
selling for that much money is stupid.
The package is
Considering-
dope. I didn't know it came with a dust bag and all that stuff. I think it's kind of dope, but
I thought it was
there's
only- I
no
mean,
way
it's a
those are
box
foreign.
and
They
those
just
dust
released
bags.
2-3 years ago. We
Yeah,
talked about
they
that.
just dropped.
Now the blue ones didn't, but the pre-sales on blue ones on GOAT are $1,000. I want to kill someone. That is ridiculous. I
Everybody-
hope no one is paying that.
I've already entered like 5 raffles for the blue ones. Like, I'm serious.
Well, then I guess you need to tell me where the raffles are because the only one I know about is End.
Well,
I
did.
have no, I can't imagine the blues are that high because Soul
Pre-order?
Soul, yeah, their pre-order is
Yeah.
500 for the Atmos.
What's the name?
500
For the Atmos.
Oh, for the Atmos.
Yeah.
I told you that was 600. What's his name? Foamy Boost?
No,
What's-
500.
Oh,
Homer Simpson?
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, he had a video with all three, the red, the blue, and the Atmos one. And he linked the company that he got. I figured he got seated, but he didn't on those. He got he linked in his video the page he got it from, and they were all three of them. I think were already sold out because they were pre-orders. The blues he was selling the website was selling for $250, which isn't bad, but I wouldn't pay that.
Was it Kick Square?
And then unless I know they're selling for $1,000. If I know they're selling for $1,000, I would.
it
It was
Kick
Kick
Square?
Square, wasn't it?
No, it was like Kicks R Us or something.
Oh, something.
Oh, that Rich Mike posted something on Kick Square.
There's another one.
the
Weren't
hairs-
the blues only like $239?
There's-
pre-order?
I think
On that
so. I don't
website,
know.
they were $249,
I would have done
but
it.
everything was sold
They
out.
did the $249?
I would have done $249. To not like it's $100. Then I have to go wait in a line.
They were all sold out, and
something
then
about an Air Max
Atmoses
1.
were
Man,
sold out
that-
too. And that doesn't have a special box. People talk about it being a pack, but it's really two separate shoes. And they had those for $5.99,
I just
and
don't
they
get it.
sold out. I mean,
Like I said, I win all 5 raffles I entered on retail. Any just random people.
I'll at your boy.
All they gotta
well, you
do
can
is
tell me where the raffles are.
all they gotta do is pay retail and shipping. That store in Italy, but I'm sure the shoe is probably gonna be like $7,000.
Yeah, their shipping
And-
alone is like $50.
And then like people I just see them on like Instagram, like people stores and stuff. I don't know.
I didn't do it on End because it was like, I mean, I think it's still open, but on End it would be like $166 shipped, and I was like, I can get it cheaper than that, but
Anyways.
probably can't.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Ben Had Those. We was there this weekend.
Speaking of which, Shanghai, if you're listening, Shanghai Seoul,
I hit him up.
if those
They're
sit
gone.
in China, the
They're
blue
gone.
ones? No, not the
He
red.
said they released both of them. He said the blue one sat for a couple days and the red ones were gone immediately.
What?
Everything's gone now.
Gone.
I hit him up Yes, I hit him up last night. We were talking about it.
He said it was gone.
Oh, I thought you were just asking about the red ones.
No, I asked him about
Dang,
both.
that's lame.
Shout out to Ben had those 2-year anniversary.
Sorry I couldn't make it.
We went. Yeah, they were asking where you were. We
I was
went.
deathly ill.
Me and George went up there, posted. I mean, just one of the coolest spots just to post up. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand, how
Drop anything?
important. No, just the hat. I can't buy nothing. I'm not. Although I did want to buy something, but they didn't want my size anyway. They didn't have a lot of 9.5, 10s.
That
At
was
least not
pretty
for me.
They did have a table of $4 shoes.
Man, $4 shoes, $100 shoes.
Yeah, another one was what? Something else.
I mean, some of the best deals. And you know what's funny is like you go to Ben had those, and it's not in the like greatest neighborhood in Arizona, but when you go in there, you think about it. It gives like the person from that community the opportunity to own a pair of Jordans. Like if you're somebody who grew up and you don't have like the best of conditions or situations, and you can go to a Ben had those and cop a used Jordan for like $25 or something. That's dope. So like shout out to them.
It's like we say all the time, they're for the people.
That store is definitely for the people, and coming there and post up. And everybody that works in there is super cool.
Everybody's
and
super
they
cool.
said some of them are going to come on the show. Definitely when the event comes closer. But that's Desert Showdown, and that's April 2nd.
Charles got a grill now.
Yeah, he definitely had a grill now. So that's April 2nd. We'll definitely be there. And Sneakercon is the 18th, and we got a table there, so we'll be recording. Anybody in Arizona, anybody from out of town who listens to us, want to come walk up, come post up, chit chat, sit down. But real quick, the SneakerCon story. So now this isn't fact, all right. Now I thought it was fact.
You might be riding solo.
I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely be there. Well, if you guys can't make it, I'm gonna be there solo. But Cat's already is like, yo, I'm coming to chill. So, some cat on Twitter was like asking me we going, and I was like, just come up, pull a chair, hyped. So. He was like, oh, lit. So I'm like, cool, man. Come post up. It ain't that big of a deal. Even everybody had been had those.
Matter of fact, you know what Chris said when I was talking to him? Chris said we got to do a better job promoting like Jordan Mondays and stuff like that, which probably goes along with SneakerCon. Because he said a lot of people didn't even know that we did Jordan Mondays because we never mentioned it in this podcast. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, we would get 2,000 views or whatever on this one and 150 on that one. And
I guess that
because
makes
nobody
sense.
knew about it. So
Oh, yeah, we never would say. We should end the shows with that. Well, we'll probably start something new Monday.
So SneakerCon, we got to talk about it now and post it to social media and whatever else.
So SneakerCon definitely will be in the building. Come post up, come chill. But real quick, and now this isn't fact, but I strongly thought due to maybe what happened last week, we were banned from SneakerCon. And it could be. I don't know. So
Because of me?
I don't know. So
Dang.
because
Backlash.
it's a Crep. Doesn't Crep sponsor all that stuff
I
there?
have no idea.
I don't know. So I emailed the
Just tell
guy.
the story.
Now, this isn't fact, and I could be wrong, but I emailed the guy,
You always get sensitive, though.
You
and I said,
emailed
no.
SneakerCon.
I emailed SneakerCon, Sneak This podcast, blah, 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 blah. We want to get a table, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The guy wrote back. sold
I'm
out.
the bike rider guy. I
He
don't.
said, he said, sold out. I said, oh, all right, So then I just appreciate the speedy response, whatever. But I was like, sold out. It's at the Phoenix Convention Center. That place is gigantic. So then I was like, I'm going to just send them something from another account, somebody else. Typed it up again. How you doing? Interested? Called me immediately. Hey, man, plenty of room. We got tables. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Back again from the sneak diss. Like, hey, is there any way you can notify us about a table? No. That's what I said. No, I said, roll back again from another one. I said, all right, Oscar, I'm going to put your phone number in here. When they call, bring me the phone. I put a thing in, hey, interested in a table, blah, 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 blah. Called Oscar's phone. Hey, man, let me explain to you, price of the table. We got plenty of space. We'll email you the link. I said, I'm acting like a guy. I said, yeah, my son, they want to sell some sneakers or whatever, so I just want to get the price and blah, blah, blah. I said, so you email me the link. Do I got to pay immediately because you're close to selling out? Oh, no, you good, bro. Just pay it anytime this week. So I'm like, all right. So then the next morning, I'm like, one more time from the sneak. How you doing? Is there any way to get on the list to be notified if anybody cancels their table? Zero response. None whatsoever. So I was like, all right, that's the way it is. So then way later in the day, somebody finally wrote and was like, we have an opening, which it is what it is anyway. So long story short, I don't know if they weren't trying to let us come in and change their mind.
You got a simple picture up at the desk when you get
you
there.
better not give them my name on the guest pass.
So I was like, whatever, man. But either way, tables paid for. We in the building. So pull up, come chit chat, talk. Atmos Air Max 1. Y'all copping?
If I can.
Come on.
Not the
No?
3. The 3 is trash.
All right, tell how this is even happening. Because I think a lot of people forget how this is even releasing.
Nike did the Air Max Day re-release, or retro, I guess, not re-release. Retro, what do you want to call it? Important or hyped or whatever, Air Max.
Well, yeah.
So it was
from
voted
some,
on.
Yeah, from some time in history, and they gave sneakerheads the ability to vote once per day. And you could go on there and vote every single day one time for what shoe. And the funny part was, like, a lot of different shoes actually led at different points. Like, Atmos didn't lead until the very end.
Cherry Pata.
Yeah, that led. The
I remember
Independence
seeing
Day
results.
Reds led.
Oh, really? I don't remember
one
seeing
for a
like
while.
the vote results or whatever. And you know what? I forgot that that's how that was decided. Everybody voted. And if I was buying sneakers now, I wouldn't buy it. No. I would ban it. No. Because that's, when you think about it, if you ask everybody to vote and you get thousands and thousands of votes,
Well, I'm sure they got millions, but yeah.
millions, you should be able to get a pair. Like, we determined what's coming out.
Like, people all voted and they're not going to get a pair,
Bruh,
you mean?
that's insane. Because you know there's people that probably voted every single day.
Oh, yeah.
This should be a process of where if you voted, hey, you know, would you like a pair? You put your email in, you'll get your pair 2 to 6 months. You should be able to get a pair. This was determined by the sneakerheads. How many times you vote, Ryan? I voted a grip,
I voted a bunch.
but I didn't vote for Atmos. But still, I
think I voted for a
participated.
different shoe every day, to be
I
honest
think I
with you.
did too. I voted for I think a highlighter.
One day I voted for Independence Day Reds. One day I voted for Atmos. One day I voted for, I think the Patas were on there. They may not have. Kid Robot, maybe. I voted for something different like every day.
I voted for something every day, but I mean, Nike.
I don't mean to say that like I actually went on there every day and did it religiously, because a lot of days I just forgot. But whenever I remember to go on there, I voted for something.
Because it was for a period of time. I want to
yeah,
say
it was like a month or something. Yeah, or a week or 2
But
weeks. or something.
that's bullshit. Like everybody voted, and only select few can get them. And now pre-orders are 1,000, and only the popular right now can get them. And there's raffles for us.
Only the vloggers can get them.
It seems like a lot of vloggers have them right
but
now.
I don't know, but well, I'm sure they have
money.
hookups and whatnot. Nah, but see, that's the thing is like, if you have a small channel, you ain't got no money from YouTube or whoever, man.
We're talking about the
I don't want to talk about the
cats.
big dudes. I'm talking about the
money
you know.
kicks.
Yeah,
No.
but well, I don't think he needs vlog money.
He probably has the originals.
Speaking of which, the comments on that topic were pretty funny. You guys are doing well in the comments section.
Hey, also
Outside of the other controversy,
Also,
the comment for them kids was hilarious.
Also, shout out to Instagram followers that voted me freaking best freaking face on the Instagram today by double digits.
Voted.
Yeah, I got way more likes than you guys. I'm the sneak this god.
You do realize you had.
Go and say it.
I had what?
Just go ahead.
I had what? I had what?
Nah, just go ahead.
His
man.
day in the sun.
Hey, just go ahead.
I had
man.
what?
You do realize, out of all 3 pictures, you're the only one that had sneakers in the picture.
Hey,
right?
it don't matter. They were looking at me. They were looking at me.
Literally, you had a Supreme Air Max and a Jordan 9. We had no sneakers.
They were looking at me.
If you think you got votes because you could barely see your face in the background.
They were looking at me. They were like, "Oh, it's our favorite.
Anyways.
our Sempi's our favorite."
I was gonna say, oh yeah, like I was saying, the fact that everybody else voted, you should be able to get a pair, and it's almost just like Adidas Human Race NMDs. Those are actually the message on those. That's like if the elite can only have them. Like you're talking about a shoe that's making a statement about the human race.
Well, I mean, you can go back to Dornbecker, same thing.
Same thing. I mean, you can't make shoes like that have these statements. That's like selling like a limited edition equality t-shirt or like a limited edition Black Lives Matter t-shirt. Like that's stupid. Like if you make something that you're promoting a specific type of message, you ask us, all the sneakerheads, to participate and vote for this. We should be able to sign up, go ahead and pay, and my pair will come in 6 months. I don't care how long it takes to make it. If I want it because we voted, I should be able to get it. If I want a shoe that represents the human race, I should be able to get the shoe that represents the human race. I shouldn't have to pay $1,000.
I'm sure within 3 to 4 months we'll be able to Nike ID and Atmos Air Max 1. You'll be able to get whatever you want.
You're absolutely right. But the thing is, you know what? They should have made it that. They should have just made it an ID then. They should have made it an ID so everybody can get it. Because I don't like seeing GOAT. The prices on GOAT were in the thousands, like $1,100 to get a pair. That's insane. Like, it's stupid. And it's not even Atmos. Like, is it still considered Atmos? Or is that just the name that it's just
I think
stuck
it's
with
just
that?
the Elephant Air Max 1 now. I don't know.
Was the original have anything on it that like identified it as Atmos?
I don't think so.
I never seen one in person. I don't think. I think I've seen one that pound for pound.
Well, I mean, it was their design. You know, their design collab.
F them.
What about the Jordan 3? The Jordan 3 is trash, right?
Trash.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's utter garbage.
So we don't have to talk about that.
It's a pack. I didn't know it was going to be an actual
I thought
pack.
you just said it wasn't a pack. They were sold individually.
It's a pack.
It is a pack?
You
It's
saw
400.
you saw the pictures of all the boxes individually that the guy had.
I saw
I don't
the
think it's a
picture of
pack.
the box too, where they're both side by side. It's a big, unless that's a friends and family thing.
I'm not sure if it's a pack.
But I
What are you
saw
talking about?
the Jordan 3 and the Atmos.
I'm pretty sure that
Air
picture
Max
you're
1.
talking about was just 2 boxes open.
No, it was a white box. It was split like a white.
that
thing.
picture did look like it was a,
It was
like
a thing, and it
like
was
a pack
400.
box.
They
Yeah.
said the price was 400. That's why I
Which
was
isn't I didn't see that.
I guess, yeah, like 150
because
and 250.
because the Atmos is only what 140,
150?
150, and the Jordan is what
Probably 250,
190,
220. I don't know. I mean,
The picture
pack
that was in the
together-
back of that truck had every single pair, and all they were was Atmos in a regular sportswear box.
Yeah, but there's a pack too. There's a pack as well.
I don't know.
In addition to the individuals,
I would buy the pack.
you what?
I'd buy the pack.
I would buy the pack and sell the Jordan.
Yeah.
There's no way that Jordan is awful.
It's trash.
What is it, Safari? That's what it's supposed to be,
Yes.
Safari. That thing is utter garbage, and the fact that they had the nerve to put the Nike Air on the back is utter
in like,
disrespect.
in like a puke orange.
Was
But
it orange?
yeah.
I thought it was green.
So, keeping in the Jordan topic, what about the cause Jordan 4?
I'm copping.
Ain't
giving away.
I mean, I don't know if you're copping,
I'm
but
copping.
you're trying to cop.
I'm copping and
trying
giving
to
away
cop.
for retail, and that's facts. I mean, the cause.
I think they're fire.
I think they're fire.
The
I don't
box
care
is
what anybody
fire.
said.
I'll take the box, just frame it, and put it in my office.
The fact that the midsole and the outsole is suede too is fire. It
In
might
fact-
be one of the better Jordan 4s I've seen.
In
just
fact,
based off pictures.
If I miss out on them and somebody's willing to just sell me the box top, let me know. Because I'll take the box top and frame it in a shadow box and put it in my office.
I mean, it's another pair that we didn't like necessarily need, but I think it's tight in the bottom that glows in the dark. You know, I don't care about glow in the dark. I don't care about nonsense like that. That stuff is gimmicky. I ain't walking nowhere that's dark. That's dark. I mean,
You
walking
want
down
no
an alley-
clubs? No strip
Heck
clubs?
No, and nobody. We would never wear our Jordans in the clubs like that.
In the strip
Ever.
club?
Heck no. I
We'll
don't
do a
want
couple lap dances in
I don't
them?
want no girl sweating on my J's and taking my money. She done ruined my J's and taking my money. I went to work all week and she done ruined my J's and took my money. But I mean, even with the Atmos and that one, they're not necessary. Jordan is notorious for making Jordans that we don't need. We didn't ask for. Like, we didn't need a Joker 3. We didn't need any of that type of stuff.
I forgot about Joker 3s are terrible. I forgot
those.
about
Were
those.
so bad. How
Those
much
are
we
bad.
sell those for? Like $285?
I bet
Yeah.
you
I
get
made
them for
money
like
on it.
$100 now.
They
made
are
money on it.
so bad. Like, we didn't need that. We didn't need that Fire Red 3. Not the original Fire Red 3, but that one that was like reflective. It was like black, red,
Crimson 3.
crimson 3s. We didn't need that. We don't even need a Hair 6. We don't even need a Black Cat 13. We don't need any of that. Like, and they still haven't even dropped a regular cement black 3. Or what is it called? Cement 3? They haven't dropped that yet with the Nike in the back.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
It's
2011.
Go drop that. Drop what we want. Drop what we need. I don't need no Atmos Safari 3. And they got a clear bottom. That garbage. Like, they can miss me with that. What else is there?
I mean, we can certainly address comments from last week about not necessarily what Simple talked about, but the other stuff
By
about.
belligerence?
No, I'm saying like people's reactions to the show about what do we call them again?
False idols.
idols. There you go. The fact that grown men, just the sneaker culture in general, the fact that grown men seek acceptance from other grown men they don't even know through sneakers is absolutely pathetic and embarrassing. Acting like females or children, and then some of them jump on and say like, "Oh, y'all just jealous that
got a
what's
lot
the
of
name
that.
worked for what they got. Listen here,
and first,
not a single one of them worked for anything they have. Well, I literally watched the first Just Win TV show, and I'm putting my fingers in quotation marks because it's on YouTube and it's definitely not a TV show, at Urban Necessities. And JC flat out said, "Have you ever had a job before?" And Just Win said, "No, and I don't plan on ever applying for a job."
Yes.
If that right there doesn't tell all you stands for these little kids to shut the fuck up, I don't know what will. Shut your mouth. Those kids have done nothing in terms of work to get where they are.
And
am I hating on the children for loving sneakers? No, absolutely not. I'm hating on you for being a stan. You should be embarrassed with yourself if that's your feeling on it.
And that's the point we were trying to make. Wasn't that these kids have built them, like Kais Omar, from what because I've watched a lot of Kais' stuff, and from what I could tell from him, he actually did build his brand from the ground up. And, like, I've seen him go home to the Bay, and his parents don't live in a great house. It's not like he grew up with all kinds of money and everything. So if you want to tell me that Kais is self-made, I will listen to you. But if you want to tell me that these other kids like Blake Lindley and Just Win and Money Kicks are self-made and want to tell us stop hating on them, they did it all themselves, because no, they fucking didn't. Because
kill yourself.
Kill yourself. Because I'm not going out and have a credit card that I can put a $35,000 pair of self-lacing mags on so that I could wear them with Greg and George to Sneakercon. So there are people out there that have made their channels themselves. And the ones that I'll say are Kais, Fomer Simpson, Mike Rich, anybody else you guys want to throw in that have made their channels like from...
See, I'll say
pretty much all. I mean, it's not only vloggers either. It's anyone that is part of the culture or whatever you want to call it, shoe game, whatever. The people who work for Complex, the people who work for
Joe LaPuma,
Soul Collector. If those people didn't grow up rich, they were not given anything. They worked for what they had.
They worked for what they had.
I applaud them.
Actually, Fomer is probably somebody that we don't give enough credit to on this podcast. Fomer Simpsons are good. Fomer Simpsons videos are good. And him and his brother do great stuff. Their reviews are great. Besides Mike, I would probably say that Fomer is the second most vlog I watch. Kais is up there as well.
Listen, any stans out there in any regard should be embarrassed with themselves. We love our fans. We want you to be fans, listen to the show, but I don't want you threatening people to fight people on the internet because they said something bad about our show. That's not how it works.
No.
I've seen Boost God fans and these little kids fans like threatening to Boost God was on that show. People were threatening to pull up on the other podcast cats because they were asking Boost God questions on the internet. Like, shut your fucking mouth. We love our fans. We want you to listen to the show. We want you to tell your friends about the show if you enjoy it, but don't go on the internet and like threaten to fight people because they say bad things about us. We don't care about that. All right. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain people, entertain myself, to be honest with you. I don't care about having some person that worships me. Having a fan is fun and cool. Don't threaten people on the internet.
You know what's funny is the comments that were like, "You're just mad because you don't have those shoes."
No, I'm not.
No, we're not.
No, I'm not.
Like, this is the thing. Okay, first of all,
when I buy a pair of shoes, I buy a pair of shoes because I love them. And for me, the thrill is in the hunt. And also, for me being cheap as fuck, the thrill is in finding the best absolute deal I can and lowballing the shit out of people and feeling like I won.
That's 100% factual because Naper
fact.
has told me when you go in there and argue for $25.
Oh, fuck you. I'll fucking argue with Naper all fucking day over fucking. I'll argue with Naper over fucking 50 cents.
Yeah, I've heard you. He's told me when you try to like, he'll be like 150 and you'll be like, well, can I do 175?
Yeah. Like I said, Ryan has tons of shoes. All right. I have a lot of shoes. George has a lot of shoes. I don't care about their stuff. And in hindsight and in real, actual facts, any of us in here can go pay $1,000 for a pair of shoes. We're just not morons.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the thing. And it's not the fact And we're not hating on them as sneakerheads. They are sneakerheads. They're real sneakerheads. If you can buy sneakers, you're a sneakerhead. But the fact that, like, no, you're a sneakerhead if you can buy sneakers.
If you can buy, okay. But I'm going to, like...
You don't got to be, like, self-made to be a sneakerhead.
But there are some people who...
Money kicks the sneakerhead.
Okay.
He will literally never be poor forever.
Okay, it's not about the money. Like a sneakerhead to me, and we've talked about this. This is like one of the first 3 or 4 episodes we ever did was what is a sneakerhead? And to me, a sneakerhead is somebody who loves sneakers because of the history and because of the tradition and because of like the past of sneakers. Like to me, just being able to go, just buying sneakers doesn't make you a sneakerhead. Just buying a pair of mags doesn't make you a sneakerhead. Like the appreciation for the culture and the appreciation for the product and the appreciation for the history makes you a sneakerhead. And we've seen it even in the group that we all met in locally. Like there was a couple people who had a boatload of money who came in, would buy a bunch of sneakers. They made, a few friends. They got a lot of pimples and then they left. And then, now nobody ever hears from them again. And it's like, so I think that people just see it as a way to gain popularity as opposed to a way to like become part of a culture.
See, I don't know. I think it depends on where you're from or how it's started. Like, I mean, I play basketball. So like you're
retired. You're retired.
Well, I played basketball when I was in high school. It's just natural to have dope hoop sneakers, period. When you play basketball in school, I mean, I was one of the, not to toot my own horn, I always dressed dope in high school, but a lot of times, yeah. Right.
Dang, sneak this.
Shots fired.
Pew, pew,
but that's actual alternative facts. When you wore sneakers, we would wear hoop shorts a lot of times. You wore your hoop shorts under your jeans.
Let's see the yearbook, fam. Best dressed or what?
Oh, I got best dressed in high school. Facts. I got best dressed in high school, and this girl was going to scrap up these Mexican dudes because these Mexican dudes that wore polo every single day, they easily could have got best dressed. And the girl was like, "Greg, where's Iceberg?" I was wearing Iceberg in high school. Facts. All right. Anyways, I had $300 sneakers. Anyways, so we always had dope sneakers. You had your Iversons, you had your Jordans, you had your stuff, you had your whatever. And this is when your jeans were gigantic. Your jeans were it didn't matter. You wore hoop shorts under your jeans. You wore baggy clothes. You always have fresh kicks. Me personally, I think you're a sneakerhead if you buy sneakers. Like now, I don't consider you a sneakerhead. Like we talk about Complex. Me, Ryan Jordan, we always talk about Complex shopping. If you're a Bow Wow and you're doing Complex shopping or you're doing something Complex related, and you say your favorite Jordans are the black and white joints. The black and white joint, and you talking about Concord 11s, you're not a sneakerhead. I don't care how many sneakerheads you got then. If you can't identify a Raptor 7 from an Olympic 7 or a Olympic 6 from a infrared 6, to me, that doesn't make you a sneakerhead. You're just rich. Okay?
You're talking about grown men, though, right?
I'm talking about grown men. All right.
Yeah, not kids.
Now, I don't even know if kids can identify them. We don't conversate with a lot of these kids. Now, if you want to talk about the homies 2 Shoe Freaks, shout out to the homies 2 Shoe Freaks.
Shout out to them. And 2 Shoe Freaks, make some more videos because I miss them.
They do. I miss them.
So I don't have a problem with Semple's point, what he's making.
No. It makes sense because it's right. But like I said, where I'm from, it was just you got Jordans, you were fresh. Everybody didn't have them. So it was like, oh my goodness, if I got multiple colorways, this is back when a Jordan or an Iverson would drop, and it would be 3 colorways: red toe, blue toe, black, all blacks,
right,
and maybe a low top. That was it. I would get all 4. All right, that was like, all right, facts. Now nowadays, when you're talking about like us, we could buy kicks all the time. We can, like, we know it. And we buy stuff and it sits in the closet and we let it sit there for years before we even touch it. I found stuff that I hadn't even touched. I look at it, I'm like, this is what, which is why I wanted to do top 10 worst cops. Like, I found trash cops, all right? Like, not even trash cops, just more of like, God, that was stupid. But with me, I feel
my
like,
list is
like,
fire.
I look at like a Joe Hayden. Now I'm sure his upbringing may not have been the greatest, so he's able to do what he can for himself now. But like, I look at Joe Hayden, he knows what a this is.
Shout out to the Cleveland Browns.
He knows what a
Shout out to the Cleveland Browns.
He knows what a this is, a that is, a this is.
If he doesn't play better, he ain't gonna be a Brown much longer. Paul,
Hey, he's going to be a Brown for life.
you
I got a picture with him on my IG.
Doing and like I'm
Yes,
not
you sent it
trying
to us.
and I don't want to bash complex
Twice.
shopping because we want to be on complex shopping. I think the dopest complex shopping is if we all had laptops.
no, it's a great product.
All right.
It is a great
it was a
product.
great idea.
it's a great idea.
I actually watched.
But when you have a Gucci man in there, and
Exactly.
he's like, I like these ones that have the wings on them. And Joe's like, which ones are you talking about? And he's like, these ones. And he's like,
He has to
flapping the
prompt.
flap on the Jordan 4. Like, he's like, this, and he's like, oh, Joe's like, oh, you mean the Jordan 4s? Like, or when you have,
when you have
what's
to
that picture?
prompt, Matt
Matt, with the
boy
picture
for the Mets.
I thought he said picture.
The picture.
Harvey.
Matt Harvey
Flat out lying.
about having.
Yeah,
the
that's foolishness.
I mean, like.
But I'm sure he has a house full of sneakers. I bet he has a house full of sneakers.
Like,
They got to get Jeremy Guthrie on there.
like
Has
when
Jeremy Guthrie been on there,
He
or what's the name?
hasn't. No.
Stroman.
No, but G-Eazy was good. I think Des Bryant knew the stuff.
Well,
right?
he's
Action.
sponsored by Jordan.
Action was good.
Action's good because he's funny. Like
He's
that doesn't
funny.
matter. You could put him in any situation and you're gonna be entertained.
But see, Action and people like that, like Ocho
I like
Cinco.
what he said on that
I thought
show.
Chad
He was
Johnson's
like,
was good.
they want
Johnson's
like
was
Joe
good.
wanted to go to the Jordan section to talk about it. And Action was like, why? I don't wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see,
I like that.
They stick to what they know.
What they know.
Like
No, it's not that. He knows. He doesn't wear it because he says it's not comfortable. I mean, what does he weigh? 400 pounds? He wears Boost now.
So it's like
New Balance.
But like you
Yeah,
said,
New Balance.
when you get a Gucci man and all them in there, and Gucci in there, like them joints, they
Yeah, but Complex is doing it for views too. I mean,
Oh,
you get-
yeah.
I
That's-
understand
we
that. I
get it.
understand that.
We 100%, I get it, but it's not doing anything for the culture.
So I'll give you an
It's not
example.
sneaker. It's sneaker related with
Yeah.
quote air quotes. It's not a sneaker culture thing. It's somebody famous. Click it, like it, watch them cop.
I'll
it's
give-
more about seeing how much they spend at the end. That's what I want to see.
absolutely.
Like,
I wanna
I
see
don't
what they
know.
cop.
I don't care about how much they spend. I want to see what they buy
do.
because a lot of them cats
Hey,
buy some
50?
trash. Like, bro, what are you
50,
buying?
50 bought like fucking Concord foams for like 600 bucks.
Rick Ross bought maroon
and- bro.
sixes for like $480 or something.
So, but I will. So kind of to your point. I hate to keep bringing vloggers in this in Kais, but he did a thing to where he had his buddy. His buddy calls like Fire Kick or something. He's like his spinoff channel of Kais's. So he took Jordans 1 through 13.
Oh yeah,
and gave them to his boy.
that was a fire topic. I like
and,
that video.
And gave him to his boy and was like, put these in order 1 through 13.
Yeah, no idea.
And no fucking idea. Like after I think after like
no,
6 or
he
4.
I think he got he did 1 through 14 and he got half of them right. He
Yeah.
got 7 right out of 14.
And it's like you have a sneaker channel. Like you call yourself Fire Kicks. And he's like, well, I know this is the 10 because OVO did one.
Wait. You mean the guy that's calling himself Fire Kicks
The
couldn't get
guy
it?
that's doing it, calling
no.
himself
Yeah, but he's
Fire
just like
Kicks.
he's goofy though. That was one of the ones in the picture you were talking about where you said they went to
Right.
New York Sneakercon and they were all in the picture.
Right, but that is the point of like
No, so his YouTube channel is not Fire Kicks. That's just that's what they call him. I don't know, he's goofy. It doesn't matter. The channel they have is like him and his brother doing like comedy videos or whatever.
and his name better be me and my brother. Like
It's the fact that he has that name is absolutely ridiculous. And when I say I'm tired of people saying vibes, it's him. It's those two. That's where I got that from. I'm tired of people saying vibes. That's another rant I should go
when
on.
you and Ryan talk about that, I'm like, I have no idea what you could talk about vibes.
Just
My
anyone
cousin
in general.
Craig has a fucking sign on his desk that says "Good vibes only," and I want to go break it and call him a hippie every day.
I don't even
Just
know.
the word is more. You know how overused lit is. Vibes is now surpassed lit.
It's
in
lit.
terms
I've
of,
never seen it or heard it. I've never seen anybody ever.
Stop it.
like people. Okay.
Actually, I don't watch the videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they do it on TV too. Like people, they'll be in like Hollywood and be like, "Ooh, I love the vibes here. Hollywood vibes are."
Oh, but that's
or like,
different.
That's corny and stupid. I'm tired of it. Yes, it is.
That's all right.
If you say it every 5 minutes and everywhere you're going,
But it depends on how you
tired.
say it.
It
all
gets
right? It depends
tired.
on how you say it. Now, if you walk in a club and you be like, yo, the vibes is nice in this joint, that's all right.
Stop. It's
Now,
not
if you
even
walk
good then
in,
anymore.
now, if you walk in the In-N-Out Burger and be like, yo, the vibe in here is dope.
all right,
You go sit
don't
down.
make it
All right.
goofy, even goofier than it is. If going somewhere, you go to Miami and then you go to,
Oh, but the vibes in Miami are fresh, though.
but you don't need to
never been
say
there.
it because it's tired.
I've never been.
it's complete nonsense when people are. It's okay. What it is, I'll take a step back. People who really know nothing about the culture and aren't in the culture but trying to be in the culture and then use the word. It's cultural appropriation and culture vulturing. That's what it is. You like to talk about that all the time. People who have no idea what they're talking about just using a word because it's in the latest rap song.
The vibe in here is very hostile.
Yeah.
But you're using that in a funny manner. You're not doing that completely seriously to where like you're just
is very
like if we walked around all the time and just said lit every 5 minutes, you would want to kill me.
There was a
I'm
period of
vibing.
time where we said lit a lot just because it was funny.
It's lit. I'm in the zone.
I wish I came up with it. I mean, that is a great term. There's a lot of words like that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean stuff doesn't get played out.
Lit swag. I remember somebody when I was a kid. I was wearing suspenders. I wore suspenders to church, some of the ugliest suspenders ever. And this guy said, "Man, he has so much swagger." I was like 9. Like that was been around. The word swagger. It just wasn't popularized. It's like,
Well, yeah, they took the ER off.
I mean, it's just like back in like when Martin came out. I'm about to blow up. Like it's just blow up.
You can't say that no more.
Like it's
Yeah,
just,
but that was before social media, so you didn't see it every 5
that's
seconds.
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. Like you go girl. Like it's like.
well, that you know what the worst one is? The worst one is can't we all just get along? Imagine if social media was out when people was saying that every 5
Imagine
seconds.
social media back when a lot of stuff was like happening.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, all right.
Tired. I
then.
want to kill people.
Everything.
Alrighty then.
You know, I've seen those commercials with the life alert, and the lady's like, "I'm falling and I can't."
Oh yeah,
get
that's
up."
another one.
That's
actually a
another
good
one.
topic.
Bro.
Yeah, terrible
yeah.
cliches that shouldn't exist anymore, but still do.
So
Chia
yeah.
pet.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh, all right. I don't remember anyone saying that
Nobody
like
ever
in an
said
urban
that.
setting,
What
though.
about the clapper?
Oh my God, you bringing up nonsense now. I'm talking about people that are trying to like use it as it being cool or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's just overdone. I'm
But-
tired of vibes. Lit for some reason. Lit is still funny
It's
to me,
still
groovy.
but I don't think people say it a lot. Like
groovy.
Rad.
vibes is corny. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so corny when people who have
Hey,
people who aren't cool say it. Try to say it to
What
try to
are
be
we talking-
cool.
Oh, I think saying like the sneaker game is corny. Like
Let's just
I
say
think
groovy
that's
is
Yeah,
corny.
you
corny
think
to me.
seeing sneakerheads is corny? Yes.
Sneakerheads?
So wait, hold on. Let's go back to that point real quick because I was gonna
Oh
say
yeah,
something.
we need to finish.
So
Close
Simple's
now.
actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he's right. A sneakerhead in quotations is what he's saying it is. But I don't have a problem with someone who just likes shoes or likes trying to look cool. A kid, that is, not an adult. I don't have a problem with these kids wearing stuff they have no idea what it is because they're just trying to look fly. I mean, that's what it is. Like,
Okay.
I don't have a problem with
But
a
are
kid
they not
wearing a Yeezy.
sneakerheads?
I think, well, I mean, it depends
they're-
how you label them. I'm not labeling people sneakerheads unless, like Simple said, they fit in that. Because you don't need to be labeled a sneakerhead if you like wearing shoes and looking tight. I mean, that's...
I guess
We
that
don't
makes
call
sense.
people clothing heads or luxury heads or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, pick a term.
hipsters.
Nah, hipster is different. Hipsters don't wear Louis Vuitton. I'm talking about...
Well, I mean, like you're
hipsters
labeled a certain
wear-
way of how you look. A hipster is like
Yeah, but that they
know, a
wear
beanie
flannels
in the summertime.
flannels and beanies and chucks and chain wallets
and glasses, I wore a chain.
beards.
and
Okay,
they have
but you-
beards.
yes.
I did.
You probably
I
carried a skateboard
Okay.
around too.
no. I was like the Jim
thought you
Jones,
was
Jim
Pharrell.
Jones era.
Okay, so 2007 or something.
Whatever, with Jim Jones, Ed Hardy, skull belt buckle,
2009.
Facts.
Yeah,
True
I
Religions,
mean, that's okay. That's,
True Religion,
that's-
boot cuts.
06.
Actually, that was
story.
the first sneaker shopping they did, and it wasn't even on purpose. It was on accident. I was gonna say I watched a
That was
video.
the one.
Jim Jones?
Yeah.
Well,
no, I
hold
thought
on,
Bow
hold
Wow
on, hold
before
on,
Jim
hold on,
Jones.
hold on.
Which one?
Hold on.
Bow Wow before Jim Jones.
No,
Jim
listen.
Jones
I
was
watched a video the other day. So Complex has a vlog too, and I started watching their vlog recently. It's actually kind of dope because they go around the office and
think
like
that's something else.
talk to the employees.
Oh, that one's kinda tight.
Complex,
That's
yeah.
tight.
You learn about the business.
Well, no.
But-
you talking about the fake one? You seen the fake where he takes a fake vape NMD and a real vape
Yeah, that's
NMD?
their
And
Oh, yeah, He
that
does
was
like
tight.
he
That's
does
just
it-
one of the episodes
It's
from the
called
vlog.
what's that one called? What's that thing called? It's called
And Complex
Fake
might be
flex.
stealing
Is it
from
worth
us.
it or something or
No,
Fake Flex,
yeah, the
Fake
hype.
Flex.
No, yeah, Fake Flex is that one, but the one you're thinking of is is the hype something hype.
Yeah, and he does like fake Supreme shirts and Jordan 11s.
Yeah. And they did one with like In-N-Out Burger versus a McDonald's burger, and then like Chick-fil-A versus like McDonald's chicken sandwich or something. Yeah, it's called Don't Believe the Hype.
Don't Believe the Hype. That's what it is.
But anyway, it's like their
and I have
complex stuff is dope. Their vlog is dope.
I need to catch up on Hot or Not.
But he did one.
I can't remember the last one I watched.
Hot ones. He did one where he interviewed La Puma, and this was like at the end of January, about sneaker shopping. And he was talking about how it started, Jim Jones and whatnot, and they were in Flight Club, and Jim Jones had them boot cuts on, and he was making fun of La Puma because La Puma had Slims on in that era, which might have been when the Slims first started.
Because
and he was like, your pants are too slim for me.
True Religion boot cuts, that's when they were fire. That's cold hard facts. Yeah, they were fire.
I mean, in that to like period. People who like that, but you still could get away with wearing Slims. That was the thing. Like La Puma might have been a trendsetter. Who knows?
He might be.
But anyways, to that point, that was the first episode, and then the next one that was really the first episode because that one kind of was an accident. The producers went to him and were like, "This was a great idea. We got a lot of views off Jim Jones." Wale had called.
Oh yeah,
you might remember.
Lost his mind.
Yeah, because he wasn't on the top 50 albums for the year or something.
Right.
So they were like, "Hey, let's do the first ever official sneaker shopping with Wale in Miami, and then hopefully he'll broach the subject."
Oh, that's right. That was in Miami.
And then Joe LaPuma asked him some question about something. Oh, are you still seated? And he was like, "Well, I'm not as high on the list as I used to be." And Joe LaPuma was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Well, it's probably because I call up sneaker magazines and cuss them out."
What album was that for?
I have no idea. 2013 is when it was. So
I can't remember which album that was. I mean, I own it, but I can't remember which one it is.
But anyways, like I said, like I don't mind kids trying to look fly because we don't call them clothing heads or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're just trying to look dope. You look like everybody want to look tight when they go to high school.
I'll tell you guys this: go to Money Kicks Instagram. Go to what's the other dude name?
The problem is he can't
Lindley?
dress.
Blake Lindley. He's 14. Like it doesn't matter. Okay, no, I'll come back.
Blake
to
Linder. No,
Blake
but Money
Linder.
Kicks has all that money and buys all them shoes, and then the rest of his fits or whatever is trash.
No, I'll tell you. Hold on. Blake Lindley,
Linder,
Win, all these cats. Go to their page and look at the comments. That's it. I don't care what you see with them. I don't care if you see a little 14-year-old boy wearing Yeezys. That's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the people. You look at the comments are like, oh my gosh, you're doing it. You're doing it so big. Now, Money Kicks had a picture. He's what, 14, 15? He's not 16. He's holding a Louis Vuitton bag, wearing like a $500 Givenchy shirt, and how much are like off-white shorts? Like off-white hoop shorts? Like $300?
Yeah, something
like $300 shorts. Yeezys and holding a Louis Vuitton bag.
But that's not fire, though. That's just...
No.
We're not talking about it being fire. We're talking about the people standing.
Okay.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, to go back to that point, that's nonsense.
He can't dress because of how he looks. He's just a little boy. Like, if I threw that exact fit on, it'd be fire.
Nah, that's just label, whatever you want to call it, like labels, whatever.
It wasn't whack clothing. Like, it's expensive.
Debatable.
I mean, okay.
I wore just Don shorts 2 weeks ago.
Anyways, make your point.
The point is, his caption on Instagram was making business deals on the beach. Okay, he's not. No, you're not. You're not even of legal age. You probably don't even have an actual photo ID besides maybe a passport or something like that. Like, in the comments are like, you keep doing your thing. You out here changing the culture. Bro, I love you so much. Yo, can you shout me out, Money Kicks? Yo, can you follow me? Yo, I have no money. Could you please give me some of your Yeezys? Bro, I'd love to come and see your animals, man. Hit me up in my DM. So you wildin', all right? You wildin' out, all right? Now, I get celebrities because it's fact. He flies them out to perform, birthdays, things like that.
I don't believe it.
He is. People in the comments were like, people were like, oh yeah, it's facts. People were always like, oh yes, he does that. That's 100% fact. All right, because I've seen stuff on it before. Now, the fact that they go, I understand.
If you think he's giving, okay, so the family has a lot of money, but if you think, not him, the people. If you think that one family has enough to pay like every celebrity like $2 million or something to show up just for that, you're crazy.
Not that much money.
Why would they go for anything less than that?
$2 million. I think Drake and Future went for like $500,000.
I was going for like $2 million.
Yeah,
Tiger going for $2 million.
Tiger Woods is.
People
would
make
go-
appearances for like $12K.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's not like.
Not flying to Dubai. I mean, what,
I'm sure
what
they're there
level
for
are you
something.
on?
I'm sure
Mariah Carey's not going nowhere for $12,000.
but I'm sure they're there for
no.
something else.
I'm sure
Silento? Yes. Mariah Carey? No.
But she probably got about a good 280,000.
She was going somewhere else in Dubai. I refuse to believe that she
No, I'm
just
sure
went
she
to go to
was.
his
Yeah,
house.
I'm sure she was
No.
going somewhere
Well,
else, and they were like,
that's- yeah,
"I'll give you
okay.
300 grand."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I buy that.
I'll give
Okay.
you 300 grand to pet my son.
Maybe
Yeah,
she is.
absolutely.
Maybe she was. But like a Big Sean got paid to go there.
How do you know?
Because I read on this stuff how they like fly people out for like just
Yeah,
private
but it
concerts
doesn't
and
mean
private
it was
parties.
that family, though. He could have been with
Fine,
anyone.
Whatever. Hindsight, either way, these
The
cats,
country of Dubai pools their money together and they pay celebrities. to go
these
out.
cats,
However they get there.
these cats
Oh,
are
they're
welcome.
definitely getting paid. I'm not debating that.
Yeah.
They're getting paid for the show. Like in one of Money Kick's videos, him and that other famous vlog man, whatever he is, Mo Vlogs or whatever, who doesn't even
that
do
is
sneaker
either.
content. He just, well, because it's not sneakers, it's whatever. They went backstage.
Fuck that kid.
And
Who that
just
kid
another
is.
rich kid who drives Bugattis and whatever else in Dubai.
Talk-
Everybody in
it
Dubai
talks
has
like
money.
how you talk. Talk like them. Talk like them.
Hold on.
Do your impression. do your money kicks impression.
But anyways, they went. They went like backstage, and when Rihanna was there, it wasn't their concert. Like
yeah,
they
I've seen
actually
that.
had to like sneak in, and they just seen her backstage, and they were taking pictures like as she was leaving the concert.
Yeah, people want to talk about how Donald Trump's spending money to build a wall while Dubai is paying celebrities as a country to come
Listen to
visit
him. Listen to him.
Ligers.
If you want to be upset about something, by the way, and you dislike Donald Trump, be upset about the fact that how much money they're paying to keep his wife in New York while he's in D.C. Be upset about that.
That's
Be
insane.
upset about that.
But yeah, like I said,
That should be a new.
all
That should be a
those-
new segment. Be upset about that.
all those
That should be
kids,
that's a fire segment. Let's talk about things to be upset about.
all those kids, they're welcome in the culture. They're welcome, but they shouldn't be revered, worshipped, liked, whatever.
Yeah,
Somebody was
facts.
like, "You need to learn what the word worship means." I said, "If you say I love you, Money Kicks, please shout me out. You worship them." All right.
Whoever
They said we
whoever
need to
said
figure out what facts mean.
if someone really said that,
100%.
whoever said that needs to kill himself right now.
And he was like, "Your show's boring." I said, "You must be between the ages of 8 and 15." He said, "It's boring. Everybody in the comments don't listen to it."
Hey, and that's the thing. By all means,
Who said that?
listen.
Some geek, I don't know.
You feel free to have whatever opinion you want. If you dislike our show, feel free to comment and,
That's what I told
and
him.
tell us.
I was like, hey,
we
if you-
don't dislike people
don't care.
who have negative comments about us. You guys are still listening. We love our fans. But if you come on here,
A lot of
and
comments
you-
were based off the picture too.
Bro.
They didn't even listen. They just based it on look at the picture.
And I told that man. I told-
hopefully the picture goes viral and then we get known for that. But anyways, it's ridiculous if you're coming to someone else's page and telling them they're being a hater because you're standing for a child. You should be embarrassed by yourself. Embarrassed.
It better be another
Unless
child.
you're like their relative or something and you come into their defense, fine. Other than that, off yourself.
I told that man to chill out, and then you deleted it all.
okay.
You felt bad for him because I roasted him.
No. It had nothing to do with you. It had to do with other people, like we piling.
Yeah, he was saying they just piling
It was
on.
about 50 comments of people. F you. Like that's not. I'm not trying to pile on the guy. Like y'all made y'all point. I completely.
We're not here to
understand.
pile on anyone. We may
No.
make fun of you. That's the point of our
Like,
show.
I'm
But
not
we're not
gonna-
going to just keep going on
Like,
after
I'm
you
not
and
gonna
after
lie
you.
to you. That thing overly sensitive. It was like it just went too far. I don't even want to harbor on and talk about it again. But the fact that like I wake up in the morning, the freaking Instagram, I wake up. It's other people. It has nothing to do with you guys anymore. Nothing to do with us. F you. Your podcast sucks. The greater than sign sneak this. Yo, they're right. Like I'm like, yo, all right, enough. Like, and
I
I'm
told
talking,
that man.
and
I
I'm not
said-
talking 2, 3, 4. I'm talking about 17, 18, 19, 20. Like comments were through the roof.
Again, like you said, if they went to his page and did that,
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
If you want to,
we have no control over that.
If you want to
No
go over
control.
there, go ahead and knock yourself out and do it. Like it just was too. I'm like, all right, I ain't trying to be. We ain't gotta be a jerk to him. You made your point. Made his point. All right, cool. Now he shouldn't have to wake up in the morning and read. F you think this is off the hook? Like that's just much.
Like I told him, if somebody thinks our show is boring, we had a fan tell me that my belligerent takes last week were out of control. Like, hey, that's
But that's
everybody's
not-
opinion.
and
Like,
see-
I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I'm
and
not gonna
see-
cry about it. I'm not gonna get in
And
anybody's
see,
inbox and
and I
DMs
don't
all
want
over
to
it.
talk. I don't want to talk strictly about like us, the show, like that. But I get literally comments, emails, post thing. Greg, I hate your voice. George, you're annoying. Ryan, you're annoying. And then I'll get, yo, greatest show ever. Awful show ever. Like, it's never the same.
It happens. There's
It's
lovers
never,
and there's
ever
haters.
the same. And I like all you. And, like, I'll always be respectful of you guys. As long as you're respectful of us, we appreciate you guys. We follow you back. I appreciate it. And we're slowly becoming somebody in this culture or whatever you want to call it. So
I mean, part of the whole mantra is no censorship. So why would we censor people who come on our page outside of the one where they're piling on someone when it's unnecessary?
Yeah,
but why would we censor like fans' bad comments? I don't care. I appreciate the listen or whatever. Pay attention. If you dislike us, go pay attention to somebody else.
Hey, and if you hate us, tell us why so we can make it
improve.
better.
Yes, please tell us why.
Tell us why you hate us.
I mean, we've been at the studio the last few times because the other audio people sent,
People said it sounded like I was deep throating the mic. I didn't kill myself.
That's a fact. People were like, that sounded disgusting. And I was like, it didn't sound like that to me. When I listened to it, it just sounded loud. But anyways, you want to go to the top 10 list?
Top 10. Mine's like fucking kind of whack. I bought a lot of whack shit.
My list is fire, though.
Mine is fire. All right. Facts.
I bought a lot of fucking.
So what we're
you
doing
don't have what I said earlier on your list.
It's on the
Kill
list.
yourself, dude.
Top 10 worst sneaker cops by the Sneak This podcast members. And we want to hear in the comments the worst cops that you've ever had. So anybody who listens to this,
don't put one, put a list.
put a list of the worst cop sneakers you have that you've ever copped. Anybody got honorable mentions?
Yes.
Okay, I do. You go first. I'll go mine.
What a simple guy.
Pretty much everything on my fucking eBay list right now. Nike Trainer 5.0 Win the Day organs. Nike Solar Soft Yeezy moccasins.
Whoa, no, because when we originally copped, they were great.
No. These ones.
Oh yeah, those suck.
Oh yeah, those suck. Not the black and red
okay.
ones. The white.
Yo,
the
you
white.
got those?
Yeah,
Those look like Native American baskets.
Those are Pocahontas.
they're terrible.
Them joints are reservations.
Extra butter Gelite 5 Snake Charmers.
I don't even know what that is.
Every AJKO I
See,
ever
this is the
bought.
thing. This is hold on. Hold on. This is the thing.
Why not
Simple
AJKO?
has so much stuff that when he's saying stuff, we don't even know what it is. That's how much shoes you have.
Every AJKO.
Every AJKO I have.
I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. But I love
That's
AJKOs.
false.
Yeah. You put one on lately? Might be the thickest shoe ever.
They make,
Okay, well,
they
you
make,
tried to say 13s were earlier, so let's not go there.
yeah, they make Jordan 12s look like Freeze. That's all for my.
Yeah, make them look like racers.
Yeah, they like Jordan 12 look like Planet Racers.
13s make them look like a racer.
What's that your honorable mentions?
Yeah, that's my number.
What's your honorable mentions?
LeBron 10 Dolphins had no business buying that shoe.
I got LeBron 10 on my list.
You could put LeBron 10 Christmas is on there as well. I have both of those.
But they didn't suck though.
They didn't suck
The
then.
model-
They
They
suck now.
sucked for us.
suck now.
They
They suck
sucked for us. They didn't suck in general.
Did you
but they
ever wear
sucked for
one?
us.
The only ones I've wore to a Suns game, I wore the All Stars, the purple with the 3M speckles. I wore them to a Suns game with black.
Oh,
with
the
black
area.
pants. Area 70.
They made a Suns
72s.
colorway, didn't they? It was gray and had purple and orange.
Oh, that was
No, it was
Diana Taurasi.
gray, black, and orange. It was
the-
like the lava or something. But
Oh, that's right.
They
That
did.
wasn't- it wasn't
Diana
Suns
Taurasi
color.
did have like
The
2 or 3.
Taurasi had-
yeah, she had PEs, but no, they made like a gray one that had
Yeah,
purple
but it
and
was
orange.
It was
No,
gray,
it was,
black, and orange. Like a
lava.
It was called like
I thought that
lava.
had purple.
yeah.
No?
The purple one with the orange was the All Star. It was purple, orange, and 3M speckles.
The ones that we picked up, they
Yeah,
held them
those suck.
for us.
I
Yeah,
like.
those are the
I
deals.
think it's probably one of the better 10s.
Galaxy thing or whatever.
No,
the
the
year
best,
after the
yeah.
Galaxy.
No, the best 10.
Area 72.
The best.
Yeah, there we go.
The best LeBron 10 is the Jade. I mean, not the Jade is the one, and then the one that came in the burgundy one. It came in like a diamond box. Gems?
Cutting Jade. The King's Crown.
King's
Yeah.
Crown and the Jades. Those are the only two.
That's the one you're thinking of?
Yeah, we had that. We got those from Nike RSVP. Shout out Sneak. I was gonna say Sneak This. What was it called? Sneaker Valet.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Sneaker Valet.
We had two of the best companies in the sneaker culture period ever.
We got the best sneaker podcast, and we had the best Twitter RSVP service.
All right,
else you
LeBron
got?
10 Dolphins. I didn't have the Christmas
I knew
on
you
there,
didn't
and I
have
just
Dolphins.
remembered that, so you could put either one. The Kith Grand Opening Gel Saga and Gelite 3. Oh, the ones you always call barbecue ribs.
Those suck.
I don't know why I bought
know
those.
why I got
I
those
just
either.
figured like the hype. When I checked out, I was like, oh, I got some Kiths.
I got the threes.
Terrible. I was able to sell the Gelite 3s, but the other ones I have,
Honestly,
and you call them barbecue ribs.
My whole list could be filled with general release gel light with gel light 3s and 5s that
New
I've
Balances.
copped. And New Balances during that whole hype.
I don't have one Asics, one New Balance on my list.
Concord SBs. We had no business buying those.
I
I
still
think
have
you got a
those.
pair. We got them from the plug.
Yeah.
And if you remember, I ordered his entire stock that he had remaining, which is like 10 pairs, and it's like sold them to everybody in $8 sign you, and I had like 1 pair left over.
I don't think they
don't suck.
Oh, they suck. If you look at them now, they suck.
They don't suck.
Pull the picture up.
No, see, when I look at them now,
They suck.
I think they look better.
No, trust me. I wore them one time, and I was the
Never wore 'em.
SB person.
That's a fact.
Why did I? Once. That's how bad they were. Concord SB. Because it also took me forever to sell it at pound for pound. Obviously, no one now cares about SBs, but
I'd still rock that.
and then
That's not too bad.
I'd still wear
sucks,
it. I'd still
trust
wear
me.
it.
The tongue, obviously.
I mean, yeah.
And
obviously
you
the tongue.
actually got a good story to go with that. You might
Maybe
wanna
if you
tell a
like,
story.
can you like unstuff the tongue? Pause.
you could probably slice it
You
and
probably
take it out.
could,
You could probably slice it.
but they
Which one?
suck. You were at the mall with Sean.
Oh, with the homie Sean. Shout out to the homie Sean. Well, he's going to beat up that dude?
You got a good story about that.
I can't really remember it, though.
Was it PacSun? Where was it? No, Industrial.
Yeah, I remember that dude was cutting up, and he said he was going to throw him off the balcony in the mall.
I thought that was Don.
He said he was like,
Who was that a picture of?
I don't know. They're just on feet.
Currency?
I think that's Jumpman Bostic son.
Yes. Better be careful.
What else you got?
You not going to tell
I
the story?
remember the story. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember it. I just remember Sean.
He said I got
scared the
itchy
crap
trigger
out of me.
finger or something like that.
Oh, the dude told Sean. So, like, it was these cats, like these young gangsters had been camping up there all night. And we finally got in the mall, and security was tripping, and the young gangster goes, we're, like, just chilling, and I'm with the homie Sean. What's his last name? That's the
Shawnee
homie.
Sneakers on Facebook.
That's the homie.
Sean Malier.
Sean Malier. He lives in New York right now. And Sean did something, told the kids to chill out, and the dude said, yo, I got an itchy trigger finger. Bruh, Sean was like, I'll throw you off this balcony, you little short mother. I lost it. Homeboy was scared, all right? Gangster was scared. That's facts. I was scared, and I was with Sean, all right? I was like, yo, bro, chill. But that's the homie. Shout out to Sean Malier.
All right, so Concord SB. And then the last one is not so much that the shoe sucks. I never wore it, but there's a story behind it. So the SB High Jägermeister.
Oh, I don't know that story.
It was a 100% impulse buy. I was at Casey Moore's, so you know where the first original Cowtown is, obviously in Tempe, right there
Oh, that's right.
on Ash. Or
And Ryan better have one of these SBs on there too from
yeah,
California.
Ash. Right? I used to live on Ash and 11th. All right, I was at Casey Moore's. And I was wasted, and I was like, "Oh, the new Jägermeister just came out." went to Cowtown, wasted. Like obviously it was still open, so it wasn't that late at night. Went to Cowtown, copped it, put it in the car, went back in the bar and kept drinking. Next day, for some reason, I was mad, and all I can remember is like punching the box, or I had the box still in the car or something, and got mad and destroyed the box.
Yeah,
So
you
I
were
had the
faded.
shoes.
You were angry drunk.
All right, that's not true. Well, if someone makes me mad, I'm be angry, period. But destroyed the box. Complete impulse buy while wasted from Casey Moore's. Went cop, put it in the trunk, went back in, started drinking more. And I Jägermeisters and never wore them.
I don't even know if I've ever seen you wear them.
I never wore them.
Oh. You still got them?
No, I sold them.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Without box.
I don't know how.
Honorable mentions.
It was destroyed.
My honorable mentions. And I thought this might be on your list, but I don't think you put it on here. Nike Kobe 8 EXT Reds.
Oh, it's on there. Well, not the red. It's on there.
Okay. I put the Reds because we paid, what, $235 or something from Crooked Tongues?
I don't think it was that much, but yeah, it was
It was
kind of
a
high.
grip.
It was
And
like it was like 200.
The problem is
205 maybe.
Yeah, and the problem is we bought them early and we didn't even have them.
Well,
They
it
had
was the
already
Euro.
released.
Yeah, it was the Euro release,
Right.
and
The shipping
they
took about a
hadn't
month.
come out in the U.S. yet.
But by the time we got ours from Europe, they had released in the U.S. and then nobody wanted them. They sat like
I can't believe that's the shoe. If we did a top 10 of like shoes we thought would go high,
Fire.
and never
Both EXTs.
and never sold for anything, that would be number one on my list. I know you would have polka dots on your list because you probably still upset about that. But
now, Nike and I think Symbol should agree with this. Maybe it's a dope shoe though. Nike LeBron 12 NSRLs.
Oh yeah,
I
that
don't
should have
even
been
know.
around.
I don't even know what that
Actually,
means.
wasn't in my
But I'm
list.
sure they suck if it's
Because
LeBron 12.
those teal ones, they didn't suck. Like they
Wait,
still
you
don't
bought
suck
a
now.
LeBron 12? I'm
Yeah.
gonna find out some
I
stuff
bought
about
them-
this list I
bought them
didn't
from
know.
the 6, yeah.
Yeah, you
Symbol bought 'em
remember
too.
those teal ones with the orange and the gray?
Yeah, and the only reason why I bought them is because Wale had worn them, and I was like, okay, he made them look all right. They
fire.
look
My
fire.
God,
They don't suck.
They don't suck.
that right there.
Yeah, That's it.
They suck ball sacks.
That's a bad
all right?
angle.
Yeah, it's on your list for a reason. All right.
And number one, whether you guys agree or not,
I told you not to buy those.
whether the listeners agree or not.
Number one. What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Honorable mention. My top honorable mention. The Nike Jordan 4 Cement 2012.
Why?
It's a
I
replica.
knew you were gonna put that on there for some reason.
Can't do that.
I knew you did. I knew you were gonna put it on there.
What? What are you
just
talking
wore mine.
about? Why would you wear 2012s and you got OGs?
Because I haven't worn the OGs at orgies.
Well, that's a sneak disc.
I'm wearing. I will never wear that shoe again in my entire life, and I can't do nothing with it.
Speaking of,
Yeah, you
I was
can.
actually
I
just
sold
gonna say,
mine for
You
$225.
sold it before OGs came
the
out.
last time.
No,
Mine are yellow now.
I put it on consignment before, but it didn't sell before.
The last time I saw you wear those was to our sneaker or to our
Listen,
fantasy football draft.
Fantasy football
And
draft.
listen,
what's going to happen with that now that the commissioners moved?
OGs are going for 300 over 300 now. You can
Hey.
sell those for like 150 or 175 or whatever.
We might have to start a sneak disc fantasy football league.
We might have to. I saw his homie had those this weekend. Shout out to the homie Ryan Valdez. Is that his last name? I guess he's not the homie if I don't know his last name. Anyways, and I meant to ask him. About the commissioner, but anyways, yeah, to me, and this is fact. Jordan 4 Cement 2012
well, you said something else too, but
are replicas. All right, are replicas. All right.
I mean, whatever. I disagree with you, but all right.
No, it's a replica.
I'm
if
fine
you
with
make
your-
the
the
real
point.
version later. What do you call the one prior to?
You wouldn't stop wearing black cement 2011s if the other one came out and you didn't get it though.
Are you crazy? Yes, well, that's a little different. No, that's different because 2011 Bred 4 and a authentic, there's nothing different about it. You can't do anything about it besides maybe better suede. Like there's nothing dramatic. There's no cement on it to make better. There's nothing on it. The colors were correct on the OG.
Well, I said 3, but I guess
or
4,
whichever,
same thing.
anything. But anyway, so who wants to go to 10?
Mine's not really in order.
All right,
well, then
all
you
right,
just
fine,
say what
whatever.
you
I'll
right.
just say some of my terrible cops.
I bet your cops we're gonna think you had a lot worse.
Flamingo at War, Reebok Classics. They were the camo Reebok Classic with the pink toe. They were
That
called
Galaxy
Flamingos at
Air
War.
Force One better be on that list. That's all I know.
guess. But you're picking stuff that sucks, bro. They sucked already.
Okay.
You said Trainer 5.0s. You got some other worse cops. Than
Barclay Posit Area 72s. Actually, any Barclay Posit.
that
yeah,
absolutely would
there
fall on the
you
list
go.
because you know why? Because those are super expensive too when they came
They
out,
were
which makes it
fucking
worse.
Super
So
expensive.
Which
How many
makes
of those
it
you
worse.
got?
2.
I sold a pair of
the
those.
Suns ones and
When I-
actually 3. I've got the Suns ones, the Cloak ones, and the All Star ones.
When I was telling you, I looked back at my eBay.
Fuck,
that's the
that's
All Star
terrible.
one, right? I sold that
Oh
joint
my
for like
God.
$340.
That's about $800
bad.
worth of
That's
shoes
some
right
bad
there.
stuff
That might
right
be
there.
almost $1,000. They were like $275 each.
Oh yeah.
They were 2. Yeah, they were like 225.
Holy crap!
LeBron 12 gumbos. Those are fucking terrible. I can't believe I bought those.
Gumbo.
I mean, if you know what a LeBron 12 looks like, so I can only imagine.
They were like
Holy
blue,
shit,
they were like
they
glow in
suck.
the dark and purple from the
Oh
All-Star.
yeah, those
are
suck.
terrible.
Wait, those aren't 12s.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Wait, yeah, I'm almost positive they are. Look it up.
LeBron,
Yeah, that's a 12. That's a 12.
LeBron Gumbo. That's 11. LeBron. These ones?
Oh, you're right. That's
Yeah,
an
LeBron 11.
Those are
Let me
terrible. LeBron 11 gumbos.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's right. The 12s were like a white and black. Opening day Gelite 3, which was on George's list. That's on mine.
I don't know how you guys thought of that.
No, that was terrible.
Because I was thinking of stuff that I either still have or took forever to sell,
Not
and
me.
I still have the gel sagas.
sock darts, like the red and blue Independence Day sock darts. I don't know why I bought those.
Really?
I'm sure I have worse stuff. But,
Oh, I'm like, that's right up your alley.
LeBron 10 Christmas right there at George. Don't know why I bought that.
How many is that?
That's 6.
All
So
right.
I've got like 5 more.
What
so
you got,
go
George?
ahead.
What you got?
I gotta pee. Oh, I have the worst shoe. I'm gonna leave it for number
No,
one.
Air Force
I
One
have the worst
Galaxy
shoe.
that we made fun of
I
you
have the
forever.
worst-
That has to
No,
be
no,
your
no,
number
no, no,
one.
no, no.
Yes,
Which one?
it does.
Which one?
The one
The
you
Air
had
Force
in your,
One.
the one,
Air Force One low.
Yes, the one you had in your
Oh,
trunk.
that was bad. No. I have a worse
That
one.
better be number
I have
one.
the
If you got a worse one
I have
than that,
the worst
you
shoe.
better remember it.
I have the worst shoe ever made. In fact, I'm gonna go pound for pound myself a picture of it up. I'm gonna go on and find it. We could put it on the Instagram.
All right, number 10, KD5 Christmas, the one with the you used to call it
Fuzzy
fuzzy
TVs.
TV or whatever.
Sucks.
I had those.
Trash.
We all did trash cans.
Number 9, Kobe 8 EXT Black. I thought it was going to be one of the greatest shoes ever when we saw the pictures. It looked nothing like the pictures. I was so upset when I opened the box. The Kobe EXT 8 black.
You still got those? You have
Which ones?
Kobe 8 EXT blacks.
No, I sold those.
snake
I have the
or
reds.
whatever.
I sold those too.
I have the reds still too, and I'm going to sell
Still got
those
reds.
too.
No, I'm wearing those.
We got too many red shoes. I just bought red and Nikes. I mean, no business wearing
Switch it
those.
up.
And I think a 12 in that EXT is bigger than, like, that shoe for some reason is made bigger. Did you get a 9.5 or what'd you get?
10s.
Oh, that has to be gigantic.
Oh, no, I got 9.5s. I don't know.
Oh, all right, because I got a 12 and an 11.5 would have been better in that one, but not in any of the other 8s. It seems like the EXT was... Anyways, number 8. You guys are going to be upset about this, but I'm going to explain why it's on here. Concepts. When pigs fly.
What the fuck?
The reason is... Hold on.
No.
It's the
Hold on. Lace locks?
Hold on.
If you say lace
If you say the
locks,
lace locks,
Hold
that's
on.
the only
it's
way.
voided.
All right, hold on. Not my pair. The pair that I ordered from Concepts online that I thought was coming with the T-shirt, the whole pack, the lace locks, everything. Number one, it didn't come with a T-shirt. It didn't come with any of that. They forgot the lace locks. When I finally got it, by the time I got everything, it was a size 9, number one, so not my size. Couldn't wear it. So my whole intention was reselling it. If you remember, that joint sat at Flight Club for about 2 years, and I texted you when it sold, and you were like, how much does it sell for? And I told you what it was, and you were baffled
that's right.
that it actually sold. So that was one of the worst cops ever. I wish I knew someone that was in that size 9, because I just would have sold it to them for what I paid.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
remember
it's on there.
That was an ordeal. But
Did you ever get your size?
Yeah, I have mine. But just like the pair I got from the plug.
But to be
my size.
clear,
So you never got lace locks?
No, I mean I did. Oh, I got.
Yeah, they
I
mailed them separate.
The funniest part about it is I always had the impression that Concepts was like dicks because based on everything. Remember how long the shipping took on cocaine balls? I called him up. The dude answered the phone. Nicest man I've ever talked to in my entire life. He was like, "Oh, we forgot him. Sorry. Give me your address. We'll send them to you right now." Got there in like 3 days.
Get there faster than the shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I was
but to be
shocked.
clear, when pigs fly.
No, the shoe is-
probably
yes.
top 3 dunks of all time.
Probably
Maybe
top
number
3.
1.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But like I said, I knew you guys were gonna be upset, and that's why. Number one,
Okay, the
I got it
story makes
from
sense.
Concepts. They forgot stuff in the box, and
was
then
just too
by
much
the time
work.
I got it, I couldn't sell it. Yeah, exactly.
That
but
joint
that's
took about
some of
almost
these
a year
things
and a
are like
half,
that.
2 years to sell. Because it had defects. Well, not defects, but like it was missing stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
terrible. And then it sold for $450 when like other pairs were selling for maybe like $250. It makes no sense. Anyways, number 7, same exact story, different shoe. Kobe 6 East LA. You know I love this shoe. I saw something on Twitter or somewhere. Someone was like, Chicago Nike has pairs and they're doing phone orders. This was when they were going for like 300 or whatever. Called the Chicago Nike. They had a 10.5. They sold it to me. They shipped it to me. By the time I got it, joints were going for under retail. Couldn't sell it. Had it for 2 years. Finally sold it at Flight Club or on eBay or something after 2 years. And I think I made money on it. I don't think I took an L. But the fact that I had it for that long and couldn't sell, I wanted to shoot myself for buying that shoe. Basically, I just had money tied up for 2 years for no reason.
I thought those always. The blue one, right?
Yeah, the East LA, the Dodger color one.
know
Because
the
I
orange
have
one
my
fell
size,
off.
and I love that shoe. So it's not on there because I don't like it. It's on there because I bought a size that's not mine and couldn't sell it for like 2 years. Number 6, you'll remember this. LeBron 9 Low Cyber. The one,
Oh my God.
the one where that man, we call that man, and he was like, I'm doing bulk orders. Or we saw it on Twitter.
That was what's his name in Miami.
Yeah, bulk
Whatever his
orders.
name
And we
is.
were like, oh, we
We
can get them for like
almost-
75. Should we order a bulk order?
How many pairs were we gonna
Bruh,
get?
like 24
It was
pair, like a
24
case.
pair. We were gonna get an actual shipment. We were like, oh, these might fly. But this is back when people were copying.
Yeah, everything. LeBron's, Kobe's, everything. Nike basketball was flying.
Oh my God, he almost
Bruh.
sold us an entire crate, like a UPS.
And we got it from that store in
a freight.
no. Oh yeah, was it the Vegas store or was it the other one? What was the other store we bought online from? Where we get the other one that's number one
Oh,
on my
Sweet
list? from?
160.
But not that. Well, we got a pair. What was the other one we ordered from though? We were
Feature.
like, it might be fakes or it might not be fakes. No, it was like online.
Oh, Deathstock.
Yeah, Deathstock shoes. So that's where I got those from and they were under retail. But I sold them at Flight at pound for pound for $75, and I'm shocked that someone bought them.
Dude, Ryan, your list should be very similar to mine. That's number 6.
Yeah, that was number 6. Trash cans.
Oh, number 10. Reebok Alamo Kamikaze.
Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, that sucked.
I told you not to buy it.
Well, because like that was like when the colors were.
You went crazy.
That was when the colors were falling. When the colors of like pink, all that stuff was still around a little bit, but it was falling off. It was dope because it came with Mitchell Ness jersey.
Well, it was on the restock.
All
so,
that
I mean,
stuff.
Yeah.
So it sucked. And yeah, I got it on
Like
the
a year
restock.
later
I
or
got it at the
whatever.
All-Star game in New York from Packer pop-up shop, SNS, whatever. Number 9, Nike SB Miami. Those suck. All right. The pictures, we thought those were fire. How it had the water insole.
Okay,
yeah,
I saw the
those
picture of those
suck.
today. I wasn't going to put them on the list, but I mean, it was in consideration, I guess.
Number 8, Nike Penny 5 Dolphins.
Oh god, that should've been on the
I knew
list.
you were gonna put it on there.
We couldn't wait to cop those. And that was back
Those
when-
are better than LeBron 10 Dolphins, by
They
the
are,
way.
and they don't suck. It's just that the shoe itself, the materials and stuff was trash. Like it was garbage. And when we saw Wale wear it, we was like, "Oh yeah, these joints are fire."
Can't wear that stuff with anything. I don't know how he gets away with it. No.
That's the thing. When you're like rich and somebody, you can literally do whatever you want.
Well, they wore DMV KD5s and they looked fire.
Yeah, he wears everything. It looks fire. It just you're.
Oh my god, I forgot about one.
Not
I'll
at
put it on.
Complex Con
put it
thing
on.
when he went on that panel. He did because he wore them Supreme highs. Them joints looked trash.
Oh,
He had the
them
tongue
dunks?
out and
But he was wearing I think a dope varsity. It fit. I don't know.
Well,
Anyways,
yeah, you said he can kind of get away with whatever he wants. but
number
those look
7.
whack with them
Number
jeans.
7. Kith times high snobiety. Blaze of Glory Pumas. I don't know
You were
what
so
I was
hyped
thinking.
when you got those.
The box.
We were like, "What are you doing?" You're
Yeah,
like, these are
I don't
fire."
know what I was doing, man. The materials were dope. I was stupid. And number 6, Nike SB Shrimps. The only reason why, no. The only reason why is because we sat outside for however
have mine.
long. We sat outside for however long.
That lady forgot. That was the first time we ever met.
No, we didn't even know you. We still didn't
But
talk.
it was the first time we ever met. It was the first time we were ever in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, but we
I don't
didn't
even
know it.
that. I don't even know this story.
Yeah, but
He
we
was
didn't
there?
know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
No, he was
lady,
there
remember,
too.
I was like, you guys might have been in front of me. And then the lady
Damien
walked
Walker
in
was there, I
and she
think.
was like,
Oh, yeah, credit card failed or whatever.
And so she had to leave. And so when we got in, they had a 9 and you guys were behind us because they had a 9 and a 10. So Trejo and I bought the 9 and the 10. I bought the 10, he bought the 9. Because he would have bought the 9 or 10
know
had
what
he
I
been in
bought.
front of me.
I didn't get a
got-
12.
Maybe you got
I
the
got
9
an
and a
11
half. Maybe you were in
I
front of
got
us
my
then.
size, yeah.
Maybe you were in front of us. Maybe we were right behind you.
I don't like it. I just hate it. I couldn't get rid of it. I finally got rid of it a long time ago, but still, I didn't.
Oh, I still have mine.
It was overrated. It was
No.
like, bro, it's a shrimp in the back. It's like blue shrimp.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
shrimp.
but the shoe is like black with pink laces. That's kind of dope.
it's not even black, is it? It's like navy blue.
Yeah, no, it's black.
Oh, I'm not doing what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it can't be on the list. I don't think
Hated it. Now my
I think-
top,
I
my
think it's
top
kinda dope.
5, fire. What you got? Did you label
I
yours now?
recreated, yeah.
What you got?
Number 5.
You better have what I want on there.
No,
You
these are
already
worse.
know most of
Whatever
my
you're
top
thinking,
5.
these are worse. Number 5, Hyperposit Statue of Liberties.
Oh yeah.
Those are fucking
We bought
terrible.
those
We
too,
had
but
them, but I
sold
sold them
for a lot.
over retail. Yeah, I
those
can't.
are
So I can't
terrible.
I can't agree with that.
Number 4.
If you missed the
You
wave
guys-
on reselling them, then fine.
you guys, they're still in my shoe room somewhere.
oh my god!
You might have the only pair.
I might have the only pair left in
They
existence.
might be worth about 2,000 now.
Number 5. You guys probably don't even remember these.
crap, you
remember
still
the
have those?
Air Max? Remember the Air Max Jordan 11 Fusion that they did? They had like the cherries, and they had.
You talking about fakes?
Yeah, you know what I'm
No.
Yeah, 360 Air on a Jordan.
Hang on. Let me
Hold
look
on.
it
Are you
up.
talking about Air Force Ones?
No,
A Jordan 11 Fusion
Yeah.
what?
Air Max. It was like an Air Max 90 and like a Jordan 11. It was called. They did like a couple of them. They did 13s. They did 12s. They did.
There's no way.
Yes, they did. Hang on. It was this. CMFT. Air Jordan.
Oh,
Air Jordan 11 CMFT. So I
the
have.
South Beach was worse.
I have the
come
white-
on,
white and
bro.
reds.
Those don't suck,
Oh, they suck.
bro.
I still have them.
Them look like Concord Lows. I mean,
Cherry Lows.
I mean, they suck, but they don't.
No. This one sucked. The South Beach. That
I also
sucked.
have Air Jordan 12 CMFT lows,
Let me see the 12.
which is the 12s actually aren't.
Oh
that
no,
bad.
the 12 one sucked. I remember that one. What did the CMFT stand for?
Comfort. I don't know. Who knows?
That's what I was gonna say myself. Those 12 suck.
I had these ones, the blue with the...
Those suck.
Yeah. I still have them, actually.
What don't you have?
Number
Why don't you do some of
2 is the Air Force One Area 72 Lunar.
Those are so
And
bad.
you know what the shittiest part about that was? Is that I went and bought those at Arizona Mills, and then leaving Arizona Mills, I got a call from an employee at Foot Locker that was like, hey, we have one pair of Royal Ones left in a size 90. One of them, and I was like, oh, I spent too much today. I'm going to pass. And then I called back immediately, realizing what I had done, and he was like, oh, I just sold them to an employee. Number one, it was the worst decision I made as a sneakerhead ever. Number one,
Wait,
I'm
are you
gonna
talking about
pass.
bad decisions too? Because I like not buying stuff. Oh, because I have the worst one ever.
Number one, and we can post this picture on the Instagram. I'll pass it around to you, gentlemen, as we're sitting here.
This better be bad because you really hyped it.
This was bad. When Nike ID was first popping off.
I know which one.
And
this
everybody
is.
was making
This sucks.
Nike IDs.
He was trying to sell it at a sneaker event. If this is what you're talking about,
I think, yeah, probably.
worst ever.
It's the worst
I don't
ever.
know. That Air Force
Worst
One
ever.
low should have been on there.
I rocked that. And he said it. That was number 2.
That said it was number
just
2.
said it.
This is number 1. This is the worst shoe ever. It
This
sat at
one is
pound
the
for
worst
pound. I
ever.
tried to sell it at a sneaker event. This is not the shoe because I can't find the picture of the shoe, but this is what I tried to make. A KD5 Yeezy net. It was awful.
He was trying to sell it at like a heated soul summit or something.
It was gold with
your money back
pink
from
lining,
Nike.
with
mail those back.
glow in the dark everywhere. They sat at pound for pound for 2 years. The guy from Soul Assassin bought him before he closed up shop and ran out of town.
Oh god.
For himself.
He could afford it. He took everybody's money.
Yeah, he took everybody's money, so he could just piss that stuff away.
Oh yeah, that's one of the worst shoes ever.
right.
All right.
You ready?
I seen that
'Cause
shoe in
you-
person on his table.
I'm gonna send it in our group chat.
You know every
and we can
shoe
put it
that's
up.
on here, and you're gonna laugh at all of them because except maybe one. Number 5, Dunk High Dornbecker,
Oh, that's one of the worst. That's
the heart one.
probably the top 2 worst dunks of all time.
And I had,
Facts. I told you not to buy them.
and I even had, what's the name? Trayvon help me.
Oh, that's right.
He even had to help
You
me
even
get
got
him.
help.
Number 4, you probably thought this was gonna be higher, but number 4, Krampus SB Dunk High.
Trash. and I
that
told
should-
you not to buy this.
I bought that, but I sold it. Thank
Yes,
God.
you did.
I was like, them joints are actual black hair shoes. Krampus is one of the worst sneakers of all time.
You're right. Number 3 goes along with the story I told about the Wind Pigs flying the Kobe East LA. Uncaged Ultra Boost. When I thought I got a size 8 on that first colorway that came out, the like black, the one. No, I don't think you got that one. The first one that came out, the black with the white boost.
Oh, you got it for it was a.
I got it
N,
from
though.
End, yes, and
Oh,
I checked out. No, it was size 8.
Right.
It's not in my size, and I checked out because I thought they flew, so I thought they were gonna fly for over retail, and I got it, and they're literally selling for under retail. Had that joint for about a year, however long it's been since it came out, and finally on GOAT it sold like a month or two ago. I think my lucky
that
stars. What?
That's that high.
Bruh.
Your niece couldn't wear that.
Hannah tried it on, and I would have given it to her, but it was a half size too small, and she had just bought her own Uncaged Ultra Boost from 602. So, awful.
What's number 1?
Number 2, no,
That's
that
a
was
kind of
number 3.
high. That's
Bruh,
a little high.
that shoe is the bane of my existence.
I didn't know you were
the
that
reason.
stressed.
The reason the Wind Pigs Fly, Wind Pigs Fly wasn't is because it was at Flight Club and kind of was like out of sight, out of mind. Wasn't in my house, and it potential to sell at any time. That Uncaged Ultra Boost was just like staring at me every day when I went in there. Like, let me get rid of this.
You have worse than that.
I thanked my lucky stars when that shoe sold. When I got the email from GOAT, I almost ran out on the street and ran around celebrating like Rocky. you know?
And street. Well, that's number 2.
Number 2, Adidas Jeremy Scott Bones, JS Bones.
You had
I
those.
had no business buying that.
What one?
JS Bones, the Jeremy Scott Bones.
And the
Like when
bones
he was
across the
making all
shoe.
the
Another one I should have said.
worst shoe in history, maybe, along with the Panda and whatever else they made and all them Gorilla, all them shoes. The worst ever.
Should be only for kids.
I thought it was going to resell high, and I ended
still
up
got it?
actually, no, I sold it a long time ago.
I remember
probably
I went
like
to his
years
house
ago,
and it was
but
in the
still,
closet.
bro, it
I'm
was
like,
there
what
for
the heck is
years.
this?
It was there for like 2
had it
years or something. It
forever.
was sitting. Dusty.
What's number one?
And then
number one better
number
be good.
Number one. You already know what number one is. Number one, the worst cop of all time, because I think we might have copped about 5 pairs.
God.
LeBron 9 plummet fakes. Summit Lake LeBron 9, because we thought we had the greatest steals in history.
We pre-ordered them from Sweet 160 in
Not
Vegas.
only did we do that, we also bought them from Dead Stock Shoes, and I think I ordered one on East Bay.
We bought so many pairs of those. I mean,
Worst decision
ever
in history. Not
It's on
even
my
sneakers.
list,
Ever.
I couldn't remember. I remember I was in New York stressed. Like, why do we got all these plummet fakes? And remember, you had sent me a text like, yo, there's a Summit Lake socks. And I ran. I'm in the hotel.
Dude, yeah.
Ran down in Manhattan. I was like, y'all got plummet Lake socks. Like, losing my mind. Nobody wanted them shoes.
I remember
those
seeing
suck.
Flo Rida wearing them.
Dude. But that's when that model was Big Bangs before that.
Big Bang.
Because stuff was flying, those LeBron 9s. Miami.
Cannons flew off the shelves.
Oh, Cannons still in my
Swingmans flew off the shelves.
Swingmans, Miami sat, but then the prices went through the roof on those
Bro,
Miami
you can
Nights.
get a pair of Big Bangs now for like $1.60.
I'm watching a bunch on eBay.
So
Like,
am I.
I'm gonna cop. All right, number 5. 6 pair of black infrared 6s.
Nah.
No, you can't.
You can sell those for 300 easy right now.
I had no business
400.
buying 6 pairs.
I told you that before you did it.
That's a bad cop. No. That's a bad cop.
It
to
made
me.
what you did to get the shoes may have been the worst part, but
Okay, no homo. You chill.
Dang, what'd you do?
What you did. All right.
you gotta chill with the NH. So you gotta stay in pause.
Yeah,
you got yelled at.
We got the listener
did.
doesn't like
You might
that.
have to cut. You might have to cut that out.
Number 4, multiple Summit Lakes, LeBron 9s. That's my number 4. I mean, we
should be
couldn't
number
get
1.
rid of those forever. I had just, after we started getting rid of some, I had 1 pair forever. All right. Number
The
3.
cats I sold them to on Twitter started following me, and so I was like, all right, I'll follow them back. And I checked, like, every once in a while, go in there and delete followers or whatever. And if I notice someone hasn't tweeted in like a year, I'll just unfollow them. 2 of the cats I sold those to, still I was following last time I went in there and started deleting people.
Number 3, 2 top 3 Jordan 1s.
That's not anymore though, because they actually moved now.
It's not anymore technically, but it is. At the time, I paid $285 for both.
So you
all
lost
right.
one?
Yeah, I lost one in a bet.
And you still
I
have the
I
other
still
one.
have one. I'm keeping that. That's mine.
I told you they're going to be 600 before
Yeah.
long. Who predicted it?
They're
Me.
400 right now.
Number 2, Nike Air Max 90 polka dots. I got those from Australia.
Oh
all right?
shit! That's what yeah, those suck.
I paid like I thought they were gonna fly. I
did
was
I.
like, ooh, people gonna lose their minds for them.
Oh, I have those.
Not a
still
single
somewhere.
person cared.
Nobody cares.
Simple.
New York City racer things. Yeah.
Number 1. This I'm so shocked this isn't on your list. You just got it. Nike Air Cruise Reds. Worst cop ever. Now maybe it's not for you because you didn't pay how much I paid. All right.
Yeah, I got a good deal.
paid
What'd I pay, 180?
Rip. I paid like $340. All right.
think I paid 180
Never
for
wore it. It's trash. It sucks. All right. Hot garbage. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if nonsense. Like utter trash.
Yours might
anything
be
else?
fake too.
You smoking? I made sure. I even asked Nate. I asked everybody to look at this to see if make sure mine are good.
I forgot I bought that. Yeah, that's actually I'll try to wear it one day.
I thought about wearing it here one day. Anything else?
You go wear it with the hat.
That's a fact.
That's a sneak this.